Hey everyone, do you ever wonder if there's a simple solution to climate change hiding in plain sight? What if someone already invented a way to power the entire world, but we just don't know about it? Sounds crazy, right? Well, what if I told you that famous scientist Nikola Tesla may have done just that? In today's episode, we're going to look at one of the most controversial topics in Tesla history. We'll try to answer the question, did Tesla invent free energy? If you aren't familiar with Tesla, let me catch you up. Born in 1856, Tesla was a brilliant inventor and engineer, widely considered to be one of the most important scientists of the modern age. He gave us many technologies we take for granted today, including the AC motor, the basis for all modern electric motors. He also developed the first system of wireless communication and even helped pioneer early concepts of radar. But many of his greatest inventions were never finished. One of the most mysterious projects was his plan to deliver free energy to the entire planet. So how did he plan to do this? Let's find out. Before we get into Tesla's invention of free energy, let's talk about one of his most famous creations, the Wardenclyffe Tower. In 1901, Tesla began construction of a massive tower near New York City. At the time, Wardenclyffe was the tallest structure in the Western Hemisphere. But it wasn't just a radio tower. It was part of Tesla's plan to transmit electricity wirelessly around the world. He called it the Tesla transformer. His idea consisted of a transmitter in New York and a receiver in the UK. That way, he could send messages and even transmit power without any wires. According to Tesla, all you would need to do is build a receiver and tune it to the right frequency. Then you could receive messages or even electricity from the transmitter. He also claimed that the Earth itself could conduct energy, eliminating the need for wires entirely. All you had to do was tune into the Earth's natural frequency. But there was one small problem. Tesla needed a lot of money to finish the project, so he went to his main investor, J.P. Morgan. But when he presented the idea of wireless energy, Morgan wasn't interested. He reportedly said, "If anyone can draw power for free, where do we put the meter?" And just like that, funding for the Wardenclyffe Tower was cut. Soon after, the tower was demolished, but not before Tesla made some major improvements. He added a 57-meter high antenna and claimed it could transmit energy up to 200 miles away, but he never got the chance to prove it. With his funding gone, Tesla abandoned the project and spent his remaining days working on other inventions. Many people believe that Tesla was close to creating a limitless power source, but he was never able to finish his work. There are a few reasons for this. First, the Wardenclyffe Tower was destroyed, so much of his research was lost forever. Second, many of Tesla's notes and papers were seized after his death. And finally, much of his work was theoretical. Without the tools and technology of today, Tesla was never able to prove his ideas were possible. One of the most controversial topics in Tesla history are his notes on free energy. Throughout his career, he worked on devices like the Tesla oscillator and the radiant energy receiver. These devices were said to extract energy from the environment, possibly from the Earth itself. But unfortunately, none of these devices were ever proven to work. Some people claim that Tesla was close to inventing a perpetual motion machine, but he was never successful. Others argue that his ideas were sound and the technology really did exist. It was just lost or deliberately destroyed. There are several reasons to doubt the existence of Tesla's free energy. First, his notes on the subject are often vague and difficult to understand. Second, many of his inventions were never finished. And third, the concept of free energy violates the laws of thermodynamics. This means that even if Tesla did invent a free energy machine, it wouldn't work for very long. As we can see, there's a lot of debate surrounding Tesla's inventions. Did he really discover a way to harness limitless energy? Or were his ideas simply too ahead of their time? Unfortunately, the answer is probably a little of both. While Tesla did make some incredible inventions, much of his work was theoretical. Without the tools and technology of today, he was never able to prove his ideas were possible. However, that doesn't mean he was wrong. Many of his ideas are now being explored by scientists and engineers, and who knows, maybe one day we will discover that Tesla was right all along. Thanks for watching. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe EduVerse channel for more videos like this. See you next time.